Hello everyone, and welcome back to City Skylines, and welcome back at my new central station. And as you can see, I continued off camera and yeah, tried a bit around and tried to do some crazy stuff. I had an idea. I wanted to use pedestrian passes as overpass to connect each district I'm working on. Here I'm going to have a district, and will be another district. Oh, and I want to connect them with the pedestrian pass, and over here these pedestrian passes are also connected to the central station, and it fits so perfectly well over this central station that it looks like a bit like that it is, yeah, really a part of this building. I really like the idea, and yes, I think I will keep it this way. And yeah, actually I want to do things like these all over this city. For example, like I've done over here. I haven't continued here at the moment. I want to create a nice park down there. But yeah, actually it's the same situation, having pedestrian passes connecting each district with each other, and it works pretty well. I could imagine to do this at other places as well. For example, I want to build a sunken freeway here as well, so I can do, or I will probably add pedestrian passes like this as well over here, so this way. And yeah, so this will be a repeating element in my city, and I think this is going to be something really interesting. Alright, so yeah, what I want to do over this episode, I pretty much want to finish this residential and commercial district. There's not much left work to do, just a few details, and yeah, but I want to do this. At first I want to start over here at this nice walkway, this promenade, and I just want to add some trees and additional plazas kind of stuff, like I already done over here. I want to continue with trees. Let's take a different tree, for example, for this situation. Yeah, I want to build a really green city. So what we got over here? Do we have a similar type of tree? Let's expand this row like this. Over here I could imagine to work with the marble, or what was it called? Yeah, plaza, to add some more, yeah, some additional more colors to my city. Yeah, and let's over here use the concrete plaza to connect this to this walkway. Yeah, just some details. Oh, I removed the tree. Let's close these holes. But yeah, I want to add some more trees in a few moments. Alright. Here I can build a nice park. Let's connect this over here, or let's take these guys again. And yeah, all this small stuff. But yeah, all these details are important in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it over here. I just want to add trees. Here we have a low density. In general, I decreased the density a bit of this district. I felt that this was a bit too dense. And let's work with this guy. So I decreased density a bit, especially here at this walkway. And I really like it. this way. So we have high density buildings here still, but I added a non what was it called? No skyscraper policy. And yeah, I think it looks better now. That was way too dense before. So we got a few skyscrapers here in the center and high density but lower buildings around this area. So yeah, let's add more trees. Just, or probably we can do something like this, a row, just some details. All right. Let's add more of these guys. I should add some of them there as well. Alright. But I already pretty much filled everything here with trees, and so yeah, okay, forget it. Forget about it. Alright, so... Alright. Yeah, I think this is good. So let's work with these plaza kind of thing to create a nice shape like this. Okay, so here we can add some additional trees. Let's try to create something triangular. And let's put this guy over there, and the rest can be filled with concrete texture-like things. Alright, let's take this guy. Yes. This, I turned on the day-night cycle, by the way, as you may have already noticed, because I want to see how this looks in the night. I haven't checked this since a while, and I really like how the city looks at night, especially also this walkway. It looks pretty great in the dark with all these lights here. So let's do something like this for more diversity. Let's add again a row of these kind of trees. Yeah, perfect. We got some nice plazas. Actually, I think, yeah, let's change a few things over there. Let's work with the marble plaza as well here. Between these, yeah, these buildings. Okay, so we have some nice details. Over here, the next thing I want to do is I want to... yeah, there's still a road missing. We still need a road here. I actually was thinking about to add a tunnel here, but I think I will not do this because we have already 2 tunnel exits over here. Let's go to the lower level. I'm working with tunnels here in this city quite a lot, because basically the idea for my traffic is I want to have a connection to these surrounding avenues. Not too many. I don't want to create too many intersections. So you can enter every district from this avenue, but in the center of each district there are tunnels, so you can enter or leave the district in the center as well. From there you get to a yeah, central tunnel network. Here I built some kind of triangular roundabout thing around the central station, and yeah, from there you can go back to the avenue. So it works quite well. There are just a few spots where we have a lot of traffic, but in general the traffic is very smooth here in the city. So which way I should turn this, or should I should build this road? I have no idea. Probably I'm going to try to build something like this. I want to create a plaza down here. Wait a second. Let's take a short straight road parallel to this part, and from here I want to build a curve and a curve parallel. Come on, to this. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Now I want to add a pedestrian pass because or actually I could imagine to work with high density, something like this. These will be smaller types of buildings. I think this is good. And here I'm going to work with low density buildings. So we got high density and skyscrapers here in the center, a high density but low buildings around this, and some low density building here at the edge of this district. Okay, so let's add some additional trees. I could imagine to do something like this over here. So yeah, it's in the night. Let's have a look here at the central station. Looking pretty cool. I also added the first bus stop. I'm going to add a lot more bus stops. So this is going to be my bus port. Will hopefully work very well. And yeah, this situation here looks pretty awesome. I really like it. We got this very broad walkway, promenade kind of thing, and around this place. So here we got these walls with parks and so on, and the rails here in that trench. Yeah, I think it's really nice. I like it. I personally like it. So what was I saying? Yeah, I want to continue here at this part. We have some low density. Let's increase the speed a bit. So what else do we need to do? Of course, we need to add these parks. Here, these row of trees I'm using all the way down there. They are much more this way. Yeah. My park menu is already so huge. It takes ages to scroll through all of this, and oftentimes I miss the things I'm looking for, and then I need to scroll all the way back again. Alright, so we can add these parks. Here we got the connection to this industry area. I want to keep this connection. Yeah, and from here we continue with the elevated part. Alright, looking good. So we got these nice trees and so on. Very good. So here we got this pedestrian pass around this area. Alright, so I think we are almost there. I want to add here and there some parks. For example, we can work with the pedestrian pass over here. Why not? Let's try to build something really close. Yeah. So let's just move along this shape, but we need to be careful. I don't want to remove some of these residential buildings. They need to overpass this tunnel. Let's do this again. Yeah. Here we can build a curve, and here we need a straight part again. Alright, so inside of this we can create another nice park. So why not? I want to take the marble thing again. So let's scroll all the way down here. So what kind of shape can we build here? Maybe just something like this. Yeah. Something that probably follows the shape or is parallel to the pedestrian path. Let's build something like this. Okay, and let's add some trees. Let's add some trees so we got a nice plaza inside of this. This doesn't look good, so I wanna work with, oh, what have I done? I wanna work with some concrete here as well. So let's just fill this area with concrete. So right here we can build a connection to this pedestrian path. Over here we can build a connection as well, but let's do something like this. Oh yeah, this looks pretty interesting, pretty nice. Okay. Here, let's connect this guy fully to this situation. Here we just built a pedestrian path connection like this. Alright. There we got a nice triangular plaza. This is great. Here I want to fill this gap. And yeah, let's do something like that. And let's add more trees here, right? Some trees. Also here. Yeah, looking great. Here we can work. I want to work with these smaller guys here. Alright. Looking interesting. Okay, so we got this. Here we can expand this that way. Yeah, let's add just some random trees and stuff. Looking good. Alright. So yeah, we got this plaza here in the center. Oh, there's an empty piece of land. Let's zone something. Okay, so, well, I guess we could probably do something like this somewhere else. No, this actually looks good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We have all the details here. We filled all these empty places. What's going on here? Yeah, we have a backyard situation down there. But it actually looks quite interesting. Maybe we can, I just want to try something. Can we work with this guy? What will happen if we add something like this, for example? Yeah, why not? Why not creating some parking lots? Oh wow. If I'm gonna do this everywhere, this will take ages. So, and now we need the connection to this. Yeah, some parking here in the backyard. Yeah, I want to add some marble. Marble. But something simple. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this place is pretty much filled with details now. Over there, yeah, this place is a bit empty, so let's just add some trees. It's a low density area, so just some trees are okay, I would say. Okay, so another thing I want to add inside of this district. Yeah, it looks way better this way. Not so dense. Way better. What was I saying? Yeah, another thing I want to add inside of this district is I want to add a subway station. I want to add a subway station. So, oh, this is interesting. I should probably, yeah, just consider to move this station, this bus station this way, because there's the school. I think this makes much more sense. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, metro station. A metro station. Where we want to add the metro station? Let's have a look around. I think it would make sense somewhere here, close to this area. There's not enough space. I think I could imagine to build this over here or over there. We got parking lots over there. Where's a good space? I think I will do this here. So let's see. Whoa. People don't like metro station nearby? That's interesting. Okay, so let's create kind of a park around this. Let's take the concrete. Yeah, let's do something like this. And here we can add some trees right now. So yeah, I think this fits quite well there. So, my plan for the traffic here in my city is I want to work the trains should only connect each bigger residential area. So yeah, probably I think I'm going to add another residential area down here, but way later. So the next train station will be somewhere over there. And I want to use the subway to connect each district. So we got one subway station over here, another one will be later there, another one there, and later we're going to add subway stations all over that place. And buses will also go around each district and will pick up people and bring them to a central bus port, and from there they can also switch to a subway or train or whatever, or another bus that will, yeah, some kind of express bus that will go from this place, for example, to each district and back, so with not many stops. So that's basically my plan. So we got the first subway station. I will not connect this to anything at the moment because I need to add some more of them. I think from here I will build some kind of, yeah, I think this guy will be connected to the industry zones, and from there back to the central station. From here I want to build something around this place and so on. Yeah, so but the problem with this is, I just noticed something. Yeah, the orientation of the subway here. Yeah, this means it's not the best orientation to build this that way. So I will not bulldoze it, but I will move it this way. Yeah, this orientation is much better. And for some reason, I guess because of the Anarchy mod, it will not remove this building, and it actually doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. So I think we can zone in some residential here again. Why not? Why not? So let's leave it this way. Ah, okay. It just took a while. I thought this building would stay. So, but it, yeah, and this makes no sense. This makes no sense. So instead I will do something like this. I took the pedestrian pass tool because now we got this nice little street light down there. But I will take this tool. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is interesting. Working very well. So yeah, from here the next station would be somewhere in this industry zone. I think I need to start to build this industry zone in the next episode because we have a quite high industry demand already. So I think I need to prepare this area before I can add additional residential areas down there. So yeah, this episode was, yeah, about creating details, and I hope you like it, and I hope you understand now why it oftentimes take for me so long to build stuff. There's some trees. It looks a bit empty down here. Yeah, it's because I trying to pay a lot of attention to these details because it really makes a difference later. So if you don't leave just empty spaces here between these houses, instead if you add some nice plazas and all that stuff, it will look much cooler in the end for the city. And yeah, so I would say that's it for this episode. We finally finished this district. Added some nice details. And let's go down to the area here. Let's switch to normal speed. And yeah, so I'm just looking for a nice view for the end of this episode. And yeah, I think that's it. Looks really cool here, this plaza here, between these high rises, and over there we can see the central station. So, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.